Hey y'all, I'm nappy in my visor, nappy in my visor, nappy in my visor. I need to replant some things, repot some things. I should do that first, because I want to hop in the shower, I want to color my hair, I want to be cute when Mr. gets home, and he's going to be home within 2 hours. That's not much time to do all that stuff, but I have this sugar beet leaf. It's a little flimsy because it's been sitting here for 30 minutes. But I washed it, and oh, that's not as bad as it was when it was younger. But it's got a little... It's better than it was as a... It's still tender and young, but it's better than it was as a baby. Or maybe it was such a baby I didn't have enough girth to taste it. Let's see. Sugar beet leaf recipe. Paid beet greens. Okay, so I put away all the perishables. I'm perishing this shit myself because it was trash. Blueberry muffin. Not to say that all of them were trash, because not all of them were trash. I like the chocolate cake and Mr. likes the brownie. What? Chef's quick tips. Why not try adding a tablespoon of chopped nut prior to baking? I've done that with the brownie. Got to put some walnuts in there. But it says substitute. The second option is to substitute 3 tablespoons of water for orange juice. Orange juice? No, I'm good. Garbage. I'm gonna shoot this. That's lime juice. I'm pleased with this juicer that I got from the thrift store. However, you can see that this is not very pointy, so that makes this okay for, say, like a grapefruit, and it's also larger, so it makes it good for like a grapefruit. But I need this point. That point is useful in getting down deep in the concave of the citrus. I'm looking for my hand juicer to show you guys. There. That was the hand juicer. And it served me well for a couple of years. So it looks like I'm still on the market for a juicer. A hand juicer. A manual juicer. It doesn't have to be a hand juicer. It doesn't even have to be a manual. In fact, I was wondering if they wouldn't have an electric one by now. A little electric juicer. Not a big, not the ones we juice our veggie juices in, but for our hand size. Anyway, I have a lot of stuff to do because I still have onions and peppers from the international market that I never did cut up that are now turning into crap. And in fact, I'm going to pull out all of my other one. I have about 4. Here's 1. Here's 2. I was getting ready to throw this away. These are tomatoes from last year. At the end of the day, I only add tomatoes to my food separately from Mister's after the food is done. So, I kind of started freezing the tomatoes, right? And then I would thaw it out just before we ate, and then cut up the thawed out tomato on my food. And that works well, and it tastes nice and everything, but I was doing just fine without it. And red peppers can serve as the color, you know, for me. So what I'm about to do is make some sauce, tomato sauce, out of these black cherry and are these Tiny Tims or Micro Toms? Black cherries and Micro Toms. I don't suppose I need to put water in there, do I? So I guess what I'm doing, in essence, is making tomato sauce. Here's the black cherry tomatoes. They look more brown to me. And what I'm going to do is just cook these down forever and a day. And we're going to see what happens. This might be freaking delicious when I get done with it. Oh, and also this rhubarb. I'm wondering what I did. I froze it all because you know, I think I'm just gonna cook. I think I'm just gonna cook up a big bulk of the rhubarb for the same damn reason. Just because I want to see what it's gonna be like. For some reason, I feel like I should bake them both. I'm gonna line the pans with foil. Now, you guys know I stopped using foil. Preheat the oven. Well, one thing with the foil, these corners that stick up, I could just fold them down. And boom. But that was kind of a promo for foil. Which I'm not doing because this is some nice thick foil. This shit is making me remember why we fell for that bullshit. So I'm just gonna take this whole bag of rhubarb that I have frozen. It's not even all fitting. I'm gonna push that tomato pot far into the back and put that in like so. So I have one full of rhubarb and one full of tomatoes. I'm gonna put this glass bowl back. Take another hit, because that was really productive for me. Pour myself a little sorrel, because that's what it's for. I might just need to get a whole old, well, you know it's gonna be weird. I'm not gonna know what either of them smell like when they're cooking. So I'm not sure which thing is smelling like what, so what we do need to do is pull the uncovered rhubarb half out and pour it into the covered one. Ugh, it smells like a wet towel. Y'all wanna see it? We're doing this together. Covered rhubarb kind of shrivels into bits. Let me show you. So here we are. And on the left was the rhubarb baked covered here, and it disintegrated to fibrous bits here. And this was the uncovered, and it maintained its shape. Lots of liquid in there. Oh, it does come apart as you... It's very tender. Let me taste it without... Ow. What did it have? 72.
I know my wife be looking at that. Okay, at least you saw it, okay.
Mm-hmm. And they still try to catch me too, because look, it's a fresh box of batter.
The fuck is this?
Look at the dates. These wasn't even on the same shelf. You deliberately tried to pawn this old shit off on me. And you know something, that's batter. That's years, like this is 2023. Yeah. So they tried that. They tried batter softener. They substituted with this. Now, a lot of times they'll give you 2 or 3 of something that'll equal to 1 for 1. They substituted this for my 140-ounce bottle of fabric softener.
Just the size, though, right?
Like, you can't just assume that I got that size for a reason. Some things to me don't apply as substitutable.
I'm just saying.
But they used to have it where you can select don't substitute nothing. Why would they take that away? Because what if somebody don't want nothing substituted? They got to do that on each one of their things? So, and I don't know why we got 2 different receipts. They tried it with that batter though.
Yeah, that's bullshit there.
And it's clear. It wasn't on the, it wasn't on the same, this wasn't on the same shelf together. Ain't no way. So as I was putting stuff away, I decided to try and...
Is this video, you just call every time?
Huh?
You just call them every time and get your refund.
Oh, I am.
Yeah.
I am.
And then maybe they just stop trying that shit with us then.
Right, that's how I feel, because I know they get enough people. You know what I mean? Just put us on the list where we ain't 2 of them people. You want coffee?
I'll make it. Get the pickup zone. Somebody in the pickup zone.
I opened the he's such a cat. I opened the basement. I was like, you go down there, you want to go down there? Because I think they're doing that to a lot of people right now.
Put us on, let us be problem people, and then they know we're gonna call.
Right.
They keep doing that, then we keep calling.
Right. Because I am.
Yeah.
I had to sit down this video. I was like, I'm not going to do that, because I was like, I was feeling like you know, when you get in your stuff where you're like, I'm not letting that shit, let that shit fly for a century. I'm not letting that shit fly. It's so little, you don't have to do that. Oh, this is what I said in the video. I was like, go back to tricking us like you tried to fool everybody in the 80s when you had your little feed the children in Africa and the fucking Jerry's Kids and the Shrine and all that stuff. You know, act like you give a fuck and fake us out at least. Don't just be blatant. Call and get my money, my few dollars back. Shit's too expensive now. Which is why you're trying to pawn it off on us.
Right. They need to go back to selling that shit back to the dollar store.
Right. Right.
Or to the wholesale.
Right, that's what that's for.
Pop shop.
Yeah, that wasn't at the plan. I'm supposed to have been all high and happy and unloading shit. Because I was just curious. So I put the tomatoes and, what are these? Rhubarb in the oven just because I wanted to see what they cooked it to. Because why not?
What you put?
Rhubarb, I did some covered and I did some
here?
Huh?
This stuff here?
Yeah, but from last year I froze it.
Oh, okay.
So I put half in a covered thing. I kept hearing your voice saying, we got it, you know, you could try it. Why not try it? So I put this one in here. This one kind of came apart on its own, covered, because I'm sure the moisture was, you know, keeping itself. And this came out in shape, but it's still very supple. It'll come apart.
What was it?
Rhubarb.
The stem?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's the only part you can eat.
Leaves you can't eat. It will make you sick.
Poison. Yeah.
Why people fuck with shit that is even part of poison?
Cause it's good. Yeah, I wanted to see. Oh, you know what I'm gonna try next? On a baking sheet.
So, what, you baked one that was covered and one uncovered? Is that what you're saying?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna do it still in. I'm gonna do the whole stalk intact on a baking sheet. You know, open. See how that work out. Two whole different years of batches.
And also, the other stores can send their whole shit to the central location. And then they can blend it, you know, as they see fit.
I was gonna say, old stores can send their old stuff
About to
to the
expire.
stores that they know deliver.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. The stuff that's getting old, they send it to the delivery.
To the delivery places. They probably have whole areas of delivery inventory that might be separate from the actual grocery store.
They have a whole inventory of stuff that's about to expire, old stuff.
Right.
But technically, that's expired.
Yeah,
It's
that's
June.
right.
It's June already, so it's expired.
Yes. And it looked like it done got wet.
Man, it's
Some
got
stuff
like you
on it.
said, somebody was cooking with it and took it back. It's fresh batter on the back of it.
Fresh batter on the back. From how many years ago?
It's unsanitary.
Shit, that might be the antidote. So, what I did here was, I was about to just give up the ghost on everything, but I figured why not go ahead and drag you hoes on the journey with me. You're welcome. You're welcome. I know you wanted to come along. So, this was the rhubarb with the top on. I just baked it for much longer than I apparently needed to. And here I baked it with the top off. I kind of stir into this on this side a bit. But some of these do stay intact when you pick them up. Oh, here's one. These stay intact, but it is very soft. Very pliable. In fact, I will bite the end. Oh, it's still kind of stringy. No, not. I was going to bite out, but it's tart. It's extremely tart because it's rhubarb. It tastes delicious with sugar. I did put a little spoonful of sugar in a little container. This are my these are all my cherry tomatoes that I combined and put into this covered glass baking dish. And so just now I took my fork and I stirred it aggressively like this without scraping the bottom, because what I intend to do at the end is just take the skins out with that fork. I hope. Let's see if these are tender enough to even eat. They are. I just don't want them in it. It tastes extremely tomatoey. I was very tempted to just sprinkle some salt on that bite just now, but I'm resisting because I want to get a real, true assessment of the natural flavor of everything before adding any kind of excess flavors or seasoning, because what I really wanted to do was put some verbena in here. But I'll do that after I remove the skin. And so since I've done this both ways, what I'm also going to do is take the whole big ass long stalks, and I gotta, you know what, I'm not gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna do it. But I have a whole new recipe for rhubarb that I'm gonna try. You know what? I bet I could put sugar beet in that and calm it the fuck down. I bet I could. Okay. But anyway, let me get this together, and maybe I will do just that and add that video to the end of this video. Oh, and just so you know, after I tasted them, I was ready to toss them, but then something told me, well, just leave them sitting up on the counter for a while, because you might read something later tonight that says, hey, this can be used as a pie filling later, or, you know, some type of filling or whatever. So yeah, I was just thinking, I was like, I wonder how a sugar beet would attack the acidity in the flavor. My tomatoes are no longer acidic, but I wonder how the sugar beets would address the acidity in these flavors. I'm curious. I don't know next year. Can't find out right now because my sugar beets are just now growing, but they are indeed growing. So what I'm gonna do now is take the lid off of all three so that the moisture can cook out of them. Then after my shower, I'm going to take the skins out of the tomatoes if need be, and I'm gonna take a little bit of everything and season a little bit of everything. And I may even combine some things because for some reason I feel that I want to combine the tomatoes and the rhubarb. I know it sounds crazy, but Goddess, y'all know how she be doing. Take a little bit of that. I don't know what that goo is, but that's how the rhubarb came out. I have tomato and rhubarb. Salt. The first taste test, we're going to use salt only. That looks disgusting, doesn't it? The salt really calmed down the tartness. I don't know if it was the tomato or the salt, but it really calmed it down. Actually trying something else on it. I added sugar. I've tasted worse things. I've tasted worse things. It's freaking interesting. I bet you with some ají dulce and the thinnest sliced red onion. I want to say cilantro, but that might be pushing it. Maybe mint. This has been accidentally interesting as fuck. So I'm gonna put all three of these back in the oven. I'm now taking the top off of all of them, and I'm gonna go get in the shower with Mister. So I'm gonna do my hair too. I have tasted worse things. The final plated hoo-ha. This is what they are. They have little adhesive backs. It's a one-hit wonder, but these little flip switches, it's a flip switch. It flips to one side to turn. You can see it has a light bulb to let you know it's on, and the other side let you know it's off. This is the switch that we're flipping. That's off, and it's on, and you can stick it wherever you want. Again, closets are my favorite place to use them, but I also use them in places that will suffer most during a power outage. And, in places that I may want to go in, things that I may want to go in and do very quick in the bedroom while Mr. sleeping without interrupting his sleep. And if it's dark in there, I could just flip the light on, see everything, and then flip it back off when I'm done. That's cocoa butter. So I'm not sweating. My hot flashes have been kind of minimized lately. Anyway, so these are my veggies and my salmon. Mr. had probably like twice as much. I'm done baking the rhubarb. I'm just gonna take my product. I'm gonna combine them both. This is the one that was baked with the top off. I'm gonna freeze them in bags. This is the stage my tomato sauce has gotten to. I picked these skins out manually. And picking these skins out proves to be the reason why you will never catch me making tomato sauce out of cherry tomatoes again. So I picked those out manually. I just kept these cooking to see if it would be easier to get them out of here. It won't be. In fact, it's going to be harder because it's less liquid for me to pick out the skins from. Now, let me get these cookies on. Glad I remembered. Oh.
You touch it. talking else.
Your girlfriends. Hey, don't throw them away. Them vegetables. That's good for you. And I caught myself making, just for the experience, making my own homemade tomato sauce. That'll be the last fucking time I make it out of cherry tomatoes. Big tomatoes only.
Nasty taste?
No, it's delicious. But I'm not gonna pick each one of them goddamn skins out one by one. Like a fucking goofball.
That don't make a good ball.
I know, it does. Look at me. Goofy. Look at Goofy. That's why people be putting them big tomatoes in a just a whole thing of water first and boiling them, and then just peeling the skin off of the big ass tomato. I learned my lesson. Oh, it's too bad you a girl, man. Man, what this would do on the pizza crust. Salmon Focaccia. You want me to come up? You feel neglected? Because you know when groceries come, it become a whole event.
For some, yes.
Yeah, for me. Mm. It's got a sweetness that don't belong though. I know that's that black cherry tomato.
Sun down by your foot.
Thank you. 'Cause I do not be knowing.
He looked back at me like, is that a trick?
Good. A little bit.
Trying to seal the deal with my sweet tooth.
Okay. You want me to make some cookies still?
Nope. Just gonna do it right here.
So this is my salmon focaccia. You know how you get the focaccia bread? I got the tomato.
Oh, yeah. It looks good if you like it.
Oh my God, it's so good.
Salmon is good.
Good, I'm glad.
You know it'd be good when I want no sauce, no tartar sauce.
Yeah. But you usually can eat my salmon without no sauce on it.
Huh?
You usually can eat my salmon without no sauce on it. It's the fried catfish you be wanting tartar sauce.
That's true.
But I appreciate the compliment. Don't stop, get it, don't stop, get it.
My knee. Check it out.
Okay, then do stop and don't get it. Get it.
With the shoulders.
Okay, hit him with the shoulders, right. Then hit him with the shoulders. Then just hit him with the shoulders. And just hit him with the shoulders. Then just hit him with the shoulders. You really hurt them.
I don't want to hurt too bad.
You really hurt them.
I don't want to hurt too bad.
Thank you for holding back.
Okay, I'm going to fish on some of that.
Okay.
You need some holler? If I need some, it's fine.
This is getting better and better as I eat, huh?
Did you take that?
Yeah. So it has become salmon focaccia. It has my greens, onions, and peppers. This is my homemade tomato sauce that I didn't have to stand over the stove and make because I oven baked it to reduce it. But I also learned, I'm so sorry I threw those other tomatoes away. Those were big tomatoes too, so they would have been easy to skin. Oh my God. All of it together, the salmon, the greens, and the tomato sauce. From the garden fresh tomatoes, bitch. Let's refill our sorrel, shall we? And drink it all. And drink it all. I'm gonna make eat some more. But first, and this is so satisfying. Like, I'm so full. Yum. White people, colonizers, if you steal this recipe, all I ask is that you reference my platform. My God. Focaccia salmon with a side of onion, peppers, and greens. Lemon pepper focaccia salmon with a side of sauteed onion, peppers, and greens. And just eat them all together. Preferably everything is hot, nice and hot for you, but if nothing else is, because nothing else was, except for my focaccia sauce, nice and hot. Make sure that sauce is hot. It's so good. And mine has a sweet flavor to it because black cherry tomatoes. So I might go with Mr. and let my food digest for a few minutes. Grapes are a good palate cleanser. An excellent palate cleanser that no one talks about enough. As a palate cleanser. Excellent palate cleanser. You get between 2 and a handful of grapes, and you're ready for the next course. I like that these grapes are so fresh that they are remaining intact with the stem, and yet they're so ripe that they are still very sweet, although they are healthy enough to still be holding on to the stem. I'm impressed with that. I just have to announce it and he'll be okay. Like, if I would just stay down here doing all this and not say anything, he would feel neglected. But because I said to him, hey, hon, you mind if I stay down here? Because he knows that when groceries come, it's just a whole big ordeal for me. So, I said, okay. So, here are these tomato skins. Never again with not a solitary cherry tomato. I don't care how delicious and sweet you are, black cherry. Y'all know I just cut my garlic up now. I get a clove and cut it up, skin it off, because the skin is nutrient rich. Ancestors gave us what we need, left us what we need, and then God teaches us how to sustain, but we keep letting ourselves get colonized. Anyway, so I just cut it up into little pieces, and what I'm gonna use, and for meats, I just take an end of the blunt end of the scissors and just push it into the meat. It goes right in there, wherever I want it to go. And then I keep this, whatever's left, in this little teeny container. I feel like I'm gonna bust, but it was so good.